Well, when we introduce this neighbourocracy, people ask why a new system, why not democracy? Of course, we all received democracy with a lot of enthusiasm because we said at last people are going to have their rule. So people are going to be sovereign like that. But gradually, our enthusiasm waned. We became a little apprehensive about the whole democratic system, began to lose confidence in it. Not because of the principle is very good, ruled by people, for people, and of the people like. But is it really happening? Are people really ruling? What we found, there are certain flaws that makes the democracy as it is practiced now unwieldy. One thing is, the problem of majority minority divisions. And every time you make a decision in democracy, you divide people. One group wins and becomes very euphoric, and the other group loses and is despondent, indifferent, and hostile, resentful, and this goes on and on. And then what happens to, since everything depends on majority and numbers, to you try to gain as much numbers as possible. And then for this you resort to any unhealthy practice. At times even you create communal tensions that the people become we against them like that. So that out of that you could manage to get more votes. All these dirty gimmicks are going on. People get always polarized on this account. The divisions that are promoted at the top come down to the grassroots. People who are living happily now are inimical to one another. They don't come together to decide. So there's something wrong in this approach. So could we transcend this, go for something else? And that has been our search. And then we found also that it's not, we asked the people the question, are you really ruling in this democracy? Is it really your voice that is coming through and is represented? No. You have to choose normally between two candidates placed by powerful money interests, and you'll have to choose between the devil and the deep sea. You have no choice. In that confusion, you put a vote and suffer the consequences for the next 5 years. And even when the next election comes, still the same thing gets repeated because you are powerless anytime when you don't have money and so on. So the whole political system becomes one of accumulating money. And you are a successful party if we can accumulate enough money through whatever means, because you need money in such gigantically big forums to be heard. See, I for one, I cannot make myself heard. People don't know even my name, though I am for 78 years in a village, in a district, and has been quite active all along and also quite educated. But I have no voice. People don't know me because the forum is too gigantic. Who alone can talk in such a gigantic forums as a parliamentary constituency? Only people could be competitively rich. And when they put money, they try to get back, of course. And what happens when these people who come on the basis of money get elected? The moneyed people getting elected and forming a parliament at the national level, whose interest will they represent? Definitely the interest of the moneyed people, not the interest of the poor, except for some token measures. So this democracy doesn't solve the problem. We need something else where people feel that they really have a say. Not only the big people, but even the last and the least. They feel they have a say and that they are part of the ruling process.